Brewing in the dark.
Oh, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Just reading the local rag. See, look, it even says Wednesday, 11th of March. There you go, proof of life. And there's Kerry and Mike brewing up a storm. That's right, front page of the local rag. You know Kerry from Choice Bros Brewing and Mike, his business partner. Wow, going commercial. Great stuff. This is what it's all about, is seeing home brewers, people that you brew with, like I've brewed here with Kerry. We did a collab, we did a Brett beer. Still in the keg, a year on. Going commercial and getting their beers out there and launching beers. You would have remembered possibly last year the bacon beer. Well, that was Kerry and Mike's first commercial beer that they did. So thumbs up. They've done a few more beers since then. They were up at Greater Wellington Brew Day. So was I. That was a couple of weekends ago. Yeah, it was a couple of weekends ago. Now I missed out a video because I was tired, I was buggered, doing lots. But Greater Wellington Brew Day, there is a little tiny bit of footage at the end of this video, just a little bit of the ambience. It's drinking beer in the sunshine in a paddock in wine country. Oh, it's brilliant. But I was working on the Balin's Brewery stand, serving Woodrow's Veto all day, telling people, sorry, the beer slushy machine didn't work and all that sort of stuff because it was really hot. Beer slushies, great idea. Pity it was too bitter. Anyway, I didn't get a chance to do as much video at Greater Wellington Brew Day as I wanted to. So sorry. You'll just have to come to Greater Wellington Brew Day 2016. So cheers. I am drinking Dropkick Nate. Lovely, lovely beer. Lots of people around the world drinking Dropkick Nate. If you don't know what Dropkick Nate is, go and check out Under the Table Brewing. Nate Pico, who was the winner of the East Chapel Challenge 2014, but I'm sure if you're watching this you know damn well who Nate is. Well, this is his beer recipe. So go hit him up to get the recipe and let's get some more Dropkick Nate out there. Let's make a homebrew beer go viral. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, aging well. Aging well. Tasted a lot of Sriracha Ace right at the beginning. Didn't have Sriracha Ace in it. Had El Dorado Galaxy. But there was a Sriracha Ace punch. It reminded me of Sriracha Ace. But that's faded away, that's gone down. It's just got a nice subtle piney bitterness that's in there. It's quite good. Right, so what else has been going on? Wet hop brews. On Facebook, you would see lots and lots of pictures of people doing this. Because in New Zealand, it's hop harvest time. And all the fresh wet hops are being picked off the vines. And they're being shipped out to brewers and breweries, and everybody's trying to get hold of them. And I managed to get hold of 1 kg of fresh motueka hops. So on Friday night I did a wet hop beer of my very own. So here's a little bit of footage of that. Tonight, oh look at those! 1 kg or 2.2 pound of motueka wet hops. Yum. So tonight I'm going to be doing a wet hop beer. So all those hops are going to be going into Whirlpool at the end. Fun. Right, I better get mashing in because it's 8 o'clock. It's going to be a late one. Alrighty. Here's the grains in the mash tun. Now, if you haven't watched any of my brew videos before, I underlet. And underletting is, I pump the 65 degree water from the HLT from the bottom up in the mash tun. So I pump it in at the bottom and it slowly seeps up and it pushes through the grain. and it pushes all the air out. So I never actually stir my mash tun at all. The grains just stay sitting in there. And I let them sit at 55 degrees, so the 65 degree water going in evens out to a nice 55 degree temperature for my protein rest, and I let that sit for 10 minutes. And then I turn on my pump and I recirculate continuously throughout my mash, and I recirculate through my heat exchanger, which raises the temperature up to my 65 degree mashing temperature and ramps it up to whatever temperature rests that I want for my mash. Then transfer directly into the kettle and boil away. Alrighty, we're boiling and the mash tun is cleaned in place. A good setup is a good setup. So there it is. All the grains are out and it is ready to do the whirlpooling. So the 1 kg of hops are going to go in there, and then the hop wort from there is going to come through and pump into it and whirlpool around. Easy peasy. But we have 54 minutes left in the boil, so I'll be back. Just going to go get a beer. Ain't much of a whirlpool going on in there. It's too much hop to make the wort whirlpool. But hey, this is just hop backing with 1 kg of motueka wet hops. Yum! I'll let this run for 30 minutes just to sort of sit here and soak up the goodness of these hops, and then cool it down and transfer it into the fermenter. Alrighty, that was a fun little night of brewing. There's lots of wet hop beers being brewed at the moment, obviously because the hops are being picked, but also because there is an event in Wellington, Hopstock, which is an annual event, and that is to celebrate the fresh hop harvest, where brewers brew wet hop beer and put it out to the bars. Each bar in Wellington has a different brewer's wet hop beer, and you do a pub crawl. You go around and taste them all. Woohoo! Sounds like a great weekend. Speaking of great weekends, there's a couple of them actually lined up. So Hopstock is in April. Good time for the beer to be brewed, obviously. There's another batch of wet hops coming out soon. Nelson Southern and Rewalker, I think. Not sure. Waiti. Waimea. All the good hops. So there's lots happening around this time of the year with hop harvests and all these fresh beers and stuff and all the beer festivals. Actually, there's always lots happening in Wellington. It's great. This weekend is a sour tap takeover at the Malt House in Wellington, so I'll be going into that on Friday night. Also on Friday night, Balin's Brewery are launching a beer at the Queen of Jackson in Petone. Woohoo! So anybody watching this who's a hut brewer, Hopefully you've watched it in time for Friday the 13th of March, which is not too far away. Get yourself down to Petone for a beer launch. It's nice to have a beer launch of a beer of that calibre in Petone, in the hut. Normally they're in Wellington. We've got to traipse into Wellington and then stay there all night drinking lots of craft beer. Yeah. And the following weekend it's March Fest, and I promise I will be taking the camera for that. Now, March Fest is, of course, the celebration down in Nelson of the hop harvest. There is a beer festival at Founders, and it is a 3-day event for me because I'm going down with SOBA, the Society of Beer Advocates, and on Friday we do a pub and brewery tour and end up out in Motueka, where the Motueka hops come from, where New Zealand hops are, and go dancing frivolously in the vines and all the fresh hops. And, I can't wait. Then, of course, Saturday is the Beer Fest at Founders Park, where there's just a bunch of craft beers to enjoy and just have a blast in the sun. Sunday, some more pub and brewery tours, and then come back home. So that's going to be a fun weekend. Out of interest, Nelson and Wellington are on the same, what's the one that goes around, latitude, as Yakima Valley in Oregon. How about that? But yeah. Then what else is coming up? Obviously Hopstock. It's just so much stuff. Shout out and cheers to Zane Maxwell, Rookie Brew, who sent some beers up for me to try. They're sitting in the fridge along with some other home brews that people have sent me. They're still sitting in the fridge. I'm getting around to it. Totally getting around to it. Also, cheers to Grant for dropping off the beers and dropping me off 2 of his yeast experiment, the red dot, blue dot, red pill, blue pill experiment, which I'll be doing a review of as well. And of course to Paul Finney from Christchurch, who sent me up a package of beers today for me to split with Grant Baker and some yeast, some more Vetromyces yeast. So cheers Paul, cheers Zane, cheers Grant, cheers to this homebrew community and the swapping of beers that we do. Right, sour beer. Alrighty, let's have a look inside this, eh? Can't get the lid done. Wait, one. Yeah, there it is. Boom, 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 boom. Now, if you don't know what this is my Creek Bois. So it's my cross between a Creek and a Framboise. So cherries and raspberries. To add flavour to a lambic. Whoa! Holy moly! Oh yay! Shit! Look at that! Oh, it smells amazing. Far out. Oh, Struth. Salivating. Yum. Oh, how old is it? Month, 6 weeks. 6 weeks. Oh, YouTube, come up with smell-o-vision. Come on, Google, you can do it. Oh, boy. Yum. Just wanted to take a sample of it and see what it tastes like. I'll be patient. I'll wait. Cheers. Have yourself a night.